Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys could make it. Today we're dehydrating eggs. This is something that some people may need some information on how to do, and I think it's time to show y'all. So we're going to start this thing up. I hope you stay with us, and welcome back. So before we get started with our dehydrating process, I have my bucket of eggs, I have a bowl of water, and I have an empty carton. And I always do this just to make sure that our eggs are still good from the backyard. The object to doing this is putting this egg inside the water, and if it stays on the bottom, it's a good egg. If it floats, then that means there's gas buildup inside the egg. Do not eat it. The egg is bad. So we'll stick this egg in here and we'll show you. If it stays on the bottom, that means that egg is good. And we're going to put this one here. So we'll do a number of float tests, and I know that these eggs are good because these were picked fresh. This is about 2 days worth of eggs. I don't wash them, and the reason I don't wash them is because it leaves the layer on the eggs. And you can keep them on the shelf for up to about 2 weeks. Don't have to refrigerate them. So sometimes people don't show the float test, so I wanted to show you that this egg is staying in the bottom. Now I'll show you the difference. Oh, almost didn't float this one. Check this one. You've been watching that egg back there. That egg was found in the yard, and I don't know how long it's been, but I would think it'd been a while. More than likely this is a bad egg. All the other eggs, you've seen how they stayed on the bottom, but I want to give you an example about if it goes to the top. You see it? It didn't stay on the bottom. Come straight up to the top. This egg is bad. Just to show you. So we're not going to be using any of those. We got a dozen checked. We'll move on to the next step. Okay, so whenever I do the dehydration process, I like to do about 5 to 6 eggs at a time, and we save our shells. You can actually bake them and powder them up. You can give them to your chickens, or put them in your garden for next year's gardening process. It won't help you this year if you put them inside there, because it needs to decompose, and I think it would be beneficial in the garden for the next year's gardening process. So as I have in here, there's 6 eggs. Let the eggs drip. Put that here. This is the Nesco dehydrator. It's a 4-tray system. It has the temperature control here where you can set your temperature for dehydration. And in each one of the trays I have a fruit tray. And this thing has like little lips on it. That's where you can contain the fluid in here, and I can pretty much get about 6 eggs, 5 to 6 eggs on each tray. So we're going to get these things poured in. I'm first going to have to take these trays off. Alright, Zoe, you want a drink?
I think I'll pass.
Try to go slow, because if you don't, it will overflow. Well, they must have been bigger eggs, because I don't want to take a chance and put more, so that probably leaves me about an egg inside here. We're going to wait and put it on the next tray. All 4 trays are filled with eggs. It's about right at 2 dozen of eggs. We'll put the cover over. We're going to set our temperature a little over 145 and plug it in. There's no switch, so you just have to plug it in the wall. Okay, set at 145, and we're going to see what this looks like in about 12 to 14 hours. Alright, so we have finished the dehydration process of the dehydrated eggs. We actually had it running for about 16 to 18 hours, somewhere in that area, because at the 12-hour mark, there still was some that really weren't too dry. So we're going to show you that now, and we're going to show you the process of what we do from this point forward. Okay, so we're going to show you what it looks like. Each one of these trays has more dehydrated eggs in it, and it's starting to break up like a it's like cornflakes. So we're gonna get all of these put inside a bowl and move forward, show you what we do with them from here. Okay, we'll grab this tray. Got to be careful or they'll fall all over the place. So we'll kind of fold it. Hope we don't lose any. Make sure you wash your hands. Hands are clean. All of your dishes that you use, your dehydrator's clean, all of that stuff. Alright, so that's the first one. And some may ask, why are you dehydrating eggs? One of the reasons is we're getting a whole lot of eggs. Even if you don't have hens or anything of that nature and you're just getting your eggs from the store, it's still wise to do it. Broussard Homestead had put out a video on dehydrating eggs as well. And one of the good things about having powdered eggs, you can carry those things with you in your backpack. If you're going on a camping trip, it'd be kind of hard to carry like a dozen of eggs that are still in the shell, you know, if you're camping. This is the container for the NutriBullet, and that's what we'll be putting them in to get these minced up into a powder. And we're going to pour some in here. I don't want to overfill it. Another trash piece. I don't want to overfill it, so I think I'm going to use about, I can put some more in there. Put my funnel on top, maybe to keep from spilling as much. And this guy's right here, and here is 2 dozen of eggs. Alright, let me get the NutriBullet. We'll get these minced up. Okay. Sometimes it gets stuck on the bottom inside here just because of the heat of mincing these up. Okay, well, let's get some more in here. 2 dozen. I cleaned and dried this bowl, and we are going to sift this to get just the powder out of it. And whatever remains that is clumped up, we will run it through one more time. Alright guys, there it is in a powder form. And now I'll walk you through how I get them stored. So these are my oxygen absorbers I'll be using. I'm going to get one of these 300cc packs out, and you see how it's all vacuum sealed. So I know that these are good. The oxygen indicator is fine. Going to break one of these out the package and then reseal this package. I use my food saver. It's got a little scissors on here. And slide it across. Opens the bag. I'll break one of these out. And I'm going to stick this back in here and get her sealing. Done. Okay, we're going to put our eggs in a quart jar, put my funnel, I'm going to drop my oxygen absorber in there. We're going to get these in here. It looks clumpy, but it's not. Alright, we're done with that. And this is 2 dozen of eggs. Got the oxygen absorber in. Go one step further. Gonna take my lid, make sure they're clean. Stick the lid on with the vacuum sealer. Stick this on. And vacuum seal the jar. Okay, we should be good. This is a neat little tool. Check the seal. It is sealed, guys. And that's it. That's how we do it. We're going to put this on the shelf. If you need some, you take some out. You can bring with you a few dozens if you're going camping or anything. 1 tablespoon of powder plus 1 tablespoon of water equals 1 egg. Reconstitute it in a bowl. Takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Put it inside a bowl for scrambled eggs, or you can use it for bacon. That's the only 2 things that you can do. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment page. Stay safe, stay well, and always remember, prepare for the unknown.